welcome to PNC News. My name is Leslie Verkyker and I'm back like not your father. In today's news, PNC bids farewell to the 49 Afrikaner refugees off to America. They are fleeing from South Africa. In this instance, fleeing is both English and Afrikaans. They will land 80 below. I have set up a guide on how to survive in America as an Afrikaner. Lesson number 1. Forget rugby ever existed. No more money, Libok. Julle kyk nou vir LeBron James en julle dra Jordan tekkies. I feel bad for those Afrikaners who think NBA stands for no blacks allowed. Lesson number 2. In Amerika gooi hulle 'n 3. Hulle druk nie 'n 3. Daar is net 'n Chicago Bull, nie Chicago Biltong. That's what you get for behaving jerky. Lesson number 3. In America, they will call you my dog and it will not be a brak pan. Only your bed will have springs. En van nou af noem julle dit 'n trok en nie 'n bakkie. The K-word means nothing in America. No one cares about Kurt Darren till we never meet again. Tot ziens, Mariki. Tot ziens, Koos.
But all smiles on their arrival in the United States.
The president made it clear that Afrikaners in South Africa who are the victims of unjust racial discrimination would be welcome to come to the United States, and he's now delivering on that promise. The Deputy Secretary and I just spoke to some of the folks who arrived on this flight, and they tell quite harrowing stories of the violence that they faced in South Africa.
The refugees who were described here as having experienced violence and a fear for their lives are expected to be transferred to different states where they will begin the process of assimilation, while their initial needs of housing and other basic requirements are expected to be facilitated by the receiving state.
Speaking about the K-word, Kaizer Chiefs have won the Nedbank Cup. Kaizer Chiefs have ended the trophy drought after 10 years. I'm just happy the dust in that trophy room divider didn't kill Kaizer Motaung, because I would hate to say another one bites the dust. Kaizer Chiefs won so little, those Afrikaner refugees called Kaizer Motaung Mr. Min. By winning the Nedbank Cup, Chiefs cleaned out the dust in their trophy room divider, but Orlando Pirates was left with the chest pains. There were so many coughs in Orlando, they even had to watch Jose Riviero fuck off. We hope Nedbank makes an immediate payment to Kaizer Chiefs, because we know how long their EFTs take. Congratulations, Kaizer Chiefs, for finally using the pledge in your broom closet. That's it from us at PNC News. My name is Leslie Verkyker. See you next week. Same time, same green screen. Fuck Michael Owen.
You know, me and my wife, nah? Hey,
Wait, my brother. It's not easy for us. Look at this man. Think about it. Listen, how many wives you have?
One.
You see? That's not the conversation I listen to. I listen to conversations of people that have multiple. No, you have one. So, gents, I'm talking about 3 women here. Are you guys interested in the topic? A man having 3 women.
Sure.
It's the only one way. Yeah. We established the concept of 3 women, 1 man. Because if you have 3 women, right? One is angry. One is giving you. They all can be angry at the same time. So as a man, you are always happy. Look at you now. You are about to tell us your problems of the woman that you have. 1. So 1, if she has problems, you already now, your day is fucked up. So the concept of this today, now our men, our generation, let's go to 3 women, 1 man. And not all of them be the same color. You have to love being different, colorful things. Robots. Why are you driving a hot car? No matter how hot it is, you're gonna stop at the robot. That means 3. So cheating only stops when you have 3 wives. It doesn't matter which girlfriend you have, whether they are beautiful or whether they are Kim Kardashian. If she's 1, you don't have a robot. It's always a go ahead. So you need 1. You need, no, not one, I mean 3. Because when you have 3, you have a robot. You're gonna stop what? Cheating. You can't be listening to one woman's story. How many men dead because of what woman? Listen to this conversation. If one woman right now hurt you, you might even beat her when they cheat on you. If you have 3 and then one cheats on you, you leave the other one that cheated on you, the other ones are comforting you. Immediately, not tomorrow or now, you have no rebound on this conversation. No rebound. You do not rebound. There's no written rebound. So your ways when you have 3 women are open more than when you have 1. Even God knows. Yes, it's written in the book. It's not written, but I think they should write it because I said it so. They need to say, one man, don't laugh. Don't laugh. Because now when you are laughing, it makes my story not to be true. But in the Bible, I think they should enter the fact that 1 man, 3 wives. That's how we stop cheating. Or don't we want to stop cheating?
We do.
Yeah, we want to stop cheating, right? So if we have 3 wives, how are you going to cheat? You have yellow, blue, red. Don't choose only black. I'm saying the color of a woman now, not the color of the robot. Don't choose only black. When you choose a white lady, a black lady, and remember the blacks, they come with the S. No S, not black enough. Yes. So when you have 3 colorful food, you know today when the dark one now, she's no longer nice. You know they don't get nice again. Hey, Pella, sometimes we just have it because they are there. You don't even feel it. You are there feeling it in heaven. Like you are sleeping, Mario, you are having it. But when you have 3, you're always going it. You know? 3. It's like 3 menus on a table, and let's talk about 3 menus on a table. Let's talk about you can eat that, and then when this one is no longer nice, you don't have taste, you go to the other one. And then by the time you come back to the first one, at least it would have regained the energy of taste. Yeah. Go on. Reveal fast. Yeah. Go on. Thank you.
We don't need to talk about such things.
Why not?
Well, you must talk about
What are
it.
you feeling
When
the
have we
age?
ever spoken about cheats?
Wow.
Chandra, they gave him a jacket. It didn't fit. They had to bring another jacket. Because the first jacket was like, I can't wrap this body around.
Stance is not a crime.
Yeah.
Volume
Yeah.
high.
Volume high. The subwoofer
Bona.
is hitting the esophagus. And then
But this 5 Afrikaners they managed to talk to the president. 5. Now imagine 49.
Ish.
I was gonna say, should cocaine be legal?
Yeah, boy. There we go.
Nah.
Ask you guys a weird question. And everybody must answer. What's the most number of times you've gotten back with the same person?
Cheers, babies! Welcome to another episode of PNC People Need Comedy. Ladies and gentlemen, before we begin the show, it's only honorary to introduce the people you see on the screen. Rocking a t-shirt that has the face of the first rapper to die from HIV. Please put your digital hands together for a man who looks like Scott's Mapoma during an apology video.
Yo.
Ladies and gentlemen, Tsitsi, turmeric, Batinibo, barbaric. And of course, ladies and gentlemen, dressed like a Mexican extra from Vatos Locos, please put your hands together for a lady who turned curtains into pants and a scarf into a jacket. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your digital hands together for the one, the only South African with a Somalian forehead. Farieda, Pharoahfi to the Fizz.
Oh, wow. You were doing so well. Wow.
My friend.
You look like an Olympian.
nah.
And in the back, dressed like a camel man, a man who recently survived a mugging just because they couldn't understand each other, him and the mugger. Khabiso, Mhlongo!
Yes.
And a fact checker with no facts. Please put your hands together for a man who comes to this show with no data on his devices. Shanray Abraham.
She's boys, she's girls, and she's gang.
She's it.
Uh-huh. Looking like the illegitimate brother of George Levisi.
Hello.
The one and only Maps Maponganyane. Pops Modikoane.
Yeah, that one was fire, dog. That one was from this weekend. He cooked it this weekend. Kamanta. Kilo mushapa kayo.
No. It was a quick one.
Farieda, is that Casper's jacket?
It's not.
Oh.
This is not Casper's jacket.
Are those MC Hammer's pants?
Yeah. You look like someone who breaks hearts in Melville.
It's a shy look.
Yeah. You look like when you go to iPhone and you say burying songs for me, it plays Jill Scott. And Erykah Badu fan.
Can't touch this.
Yeah. You look like when you dance, you use your hips.
Wow.
You coil.
I'm not a coiler. Please don't put me in that group. Thanks.
You look like you grant 3 wishes.
You look like a genie from a Hubley bot.
Is this about me today?
Slut 3 pools of this.
And you know what's her name? Her name is Lady Keela.
Yeah, okay. Nah, it's fine.
This is the foil.
Eiladin.
Okay.
Ay.
Carry on.
Look like a leaden side chick. Not on this carpet, the next one.
He brings a mat for you.
A bathroom mat.
Get Jessamine.
I can show you the other one.
Just wait.
Ubers and Airbnbs.
Are these clothes all yours?
This is a custom jacket.
I think
my
the pants are
sister made.
Loiso Gola.
No, no. This is a jacket my sister actually made.
Oh, wow.
And I got these pants from her as well.
Nice. Did they start life as pants?
Yes, they started life as pens.
All right.
Yes,
Okay.
indeed.
Looks like a hospital bed.
It's enough now.
All right.
It's enough now.
Yeah. Looks like hospice clothing.
Okay.
Just past someone's washing line and you took stuff.
Yeah, maybe it's your last drip.
The only drink.
This is what a designer made when they went to Vescopis.
Oh, wow.
Sorry.
When our body shame, wena.
Shandray.
Hey, and you don't have the body for shaming.
Yo.
You have a shameful body.
It's ashamed of you.
Your body looks like these are the before pants of it. Sorry.
Your body is the after pants of these pants. Sorry.
What?
Cool, he's bigger and not better.
Thabiso, is everything okay with you, Matas?
Everything is fine, bro. Me, I'm excited. We are defending champions over Quiz night. So I'm excited.
Talking about Kaizer Chiefs.
Yeah.
Oh, no. I'm saving that one. I'm saving it.
Saving it for what?
For later in the show.
We don't need to talk about such things.
Why not?
Oh, well, we must talk about
Why are you
it.
feeling
When have
the
we
anus?
ever spoken about Chiefs?
Wow, really?
Yeah, well,
There are episodes.
today is the day.
Yeah, there was an episode
Yeah.
where we said they're a bunch of losers.
And now they've won.
I don't think I was here.
You
then.
were,
You were the one. I was quoting you.
You were there.
But we all know that penalty was robbery.
Yep.
Yeah.
What penalty? There was no penalty.
The penalty, my brother. That first penalty, that man didn't touch him, yo. And he flew.
No. That was a clear penalty. Well, we mean when he tripped him from the back. It was a clear penalty, guys. Yeah. Why are you guys hating on Chiefs every week?
Every week. Every week.
And that was a home game, ne?
Yeah.
Chief,
you know what
Chiefs is like?
You know what Chiefs is like? Chiefs is like an ugly guy with light skin.
Wow.
Like you don't expect it from that guy or over ugly wena. But you know, self-esteem issues. Can tell self-esteem issues with a red mouth.
Yeah. His name's probably William.
Uh-uh.
That joke will last.
Oh, snap. Oh, you're only connecting the dots now.
Wow.
This is not the path we were going down.
I'm clenching my teeth.
What's going on today?
No one knows, Farieda.
What is happening
I don't know.
today?
This is what happens when Chiefs wins. The equilibrium goes off.
We haven't gotten to Chiefs. We're starting with the defending champions.
Of Quiz Night.
Yes.
You guys.
Defending champions.
People don't think we know stuff. That's the problem.
Can I give the audience the lowdown of the actual event?
Please give me a lowdown.
So we were invited with Pops, who was actually hosting the event. So every year Disney has this quiz night that they host.
Disney Plus Quiz Night.
Yes. Disney Plus, and basically it's a trivia of everything Disney.
Yes.
And we were invited. We got there and we won. We came in at number 1.
Nice.
How many
And
questions was it? It was
number-
60 questions, ne?
61 with the bonus, sorry.
61 questions with the bonus. We got the most right.
Nice.
Yeah.
Got the
Nice.
highest score. Yeah, Farieda wasn't there. We were all there. I was emceeing the gig. And yeah, our team won. And the crazy thing about... look, I was the MC. Yes, this was my team. But I was also at work, right? But everyone... There was a quiz master. I was not the quiz master.
Yeah.
So I didn't know any of the answers or anything like that. So it was an actual quiz night.
Yeah.
And we were actually working. And the team name is how... So what became crazy is people were upset
Okay.
that our team won.
Yeah,
Everyone was like, oh... Because they thought some sort of whatever.
Foul play happened.
What. How can you be the host and this, whatever. But I mean, all's fair in love and war. And you get why they feel like that. But it was a surprise to see PNC crew rock up on stage
Smart
to claim the
guys.
prize, right?
Yeah.
And what even made things worse is the team celebrated before their name was announced.
Oh,
And you know
goodness.
why?
Why?
Because someone decided to name our team these niggas.
And the
Wow.
and the quiz master's white.
And the quizmaster's white, right? So every table has to give themselves a name, a
Yes.
team name. So Kagiso decided, let's call ourselves these niggas.
These niggas.
Disney. Yes.
So Chandra, when we would come up with the name, Chandra was like, "Bro, you know how we'll know we won if the quiz master goes, I think it's safer if you read this."
So you knew already.
Literally, that's exactly
You
what she
already-
did. Word for word. When she's like, and the winner is like, ooh, I think it would be safe if you read this.
Oh
Then
my
we started
gosh. Because you
celebrating.
knew.
Started
Because,
celebrating. And then I looked
smart
and I was
though.
like, these niggas.
This
But I said it as like these niggas
Yo,
won. Like,
double entendre, bro. Double entendre.
I was so
That's so smart. I love that.
And then we were celebrated by a pool of just haters. Just hating
As you
us
should.
for being excellent. Alina TV, machita, yo. Alishebi Disney. We're no SABC one, kaubona.
We're not free to air.
I see it on your social media.
Yeah. It's giving 2010-esque.
Muna, you know Legion, the one that was here.
Yeah.
He's like, how did you guys win? Bro, you can't even get people's names right in your interviews.
Wait,
like,
nah.
yeah.
So
I'm
how
gonna
will
remember
like
these
you're
things.
known for fucking up people's names. Who to complain?
you can't.
You understand?
Well done, guys.
But they
Well
didn't
done.
believe, eh?
Yeah,
They didn't believe in us.
They didn't believe Legion stole a prize from us.
Wow.
Your prize was stolen by Legion.
Yes.
Sorry, say, can I have my things back?
And then Capo stole my prize.
Your couple ran away.
Yeah, they literally stole our prizes and
Flags.
went home.
That's
You know,
black on
usually
black.
everyone stays for the free drinks.
Of
and
course.
those two stole the prizes.
thieves.
And on brand, you know what Sir Capo's team name was? Him, Lasizwe, because Lasizwe was upset.
Okay, first of all, those
in
names
full
already.
white. They, you know what his name was? Their team name was Cyril's Children.
Oh.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Why they
They
still?
thought they thought that the answers were underneath the seats. No, this you have to know this thing. You have to know.
Sense knowledge.
It's Disney, my bra.
Sense knowledge.
Disney, khala re lebella Disney, my bra. Wa ka stop like a quiz night nyana ya magwagwa.
Something small.
That was amazing.
Nice.
That's the first part of the weekend, né?
Yes.
Well, leading up to an awesome weekend. Because then we had to do Savanna Neat Gala.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
This is where we showed out.
Yo, Hashem.
There you were there, yeah. You were there. I remember.
Thank you guys. Thank you guys.
Face beat.
You get me to the gold.
Designer outfit.
To the gold.
Yeah.
Hey.
Edges.
Yeah.
Heels.
Rona, how shall be the edge, mo? Mar that night.
I had to show out. I had to show. It's a gala, guys. It was the neat gala. You must come neat for the gala.
Her forehead was full of S's.
It looked like she was going, shh. Every time I spoke to her, I lowered my voice. Jimmy, why are you so low?
You're an idiot.
Chandra talks about Farieda's forehead like she does it at the carpenter or something.
What?
Like she does her hair at a carpenter.
She doesn't go to the salon.
Yeah.
You get a welder.
Like acid and stuff like that.
That's what
Why
he's saying.
acid?
That's what he said.
Chandra, is this true?
I was saying she basically took her hair like she does every episode here at PNC and she made a lot of S's. Do you remember that other day she had an M?
Oh, I thought you said acid. You said
No.
acid.
Also, do carpenters acid?
No, carpenters work with wood.
And then Bachisaka acid.
What is that? Igdikona.
No, when your drain is blocked, shapaka acid. Oh, that's a plumber.
You pronounced the B in plumber.
Everything about this whole moment was wrong. Went from carpentry to acid to
Drain.
plumbing.
Hey, plumber.
That is a plumber.
Timone and plumber.
Batsini boy.
Shall you not do it? I apologize.
Yo.
I did that for clout.
Okay. PR apology.
Yeah, but that was a dope weekend.
The neat gala was amazing. Guys, how did it feel just dressing up, man?
It was nice. I liked it.
Yeah.
It's a cool experience. You don't get to do it often, so when you do, you show up and you have fun. So it was a nice night. I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
You don't get
But the clothes were a little too tight, man.
I don't think it's the clothes that are tight.
Yeah.
Ooh,
It's the body they
the
were
body's bigger.
No, you know, they said, oh, these suits are going to be tailored. Oh, I got there. It's not tailored to me.
Bro, nothing can tailor to your body. Never. It needs to grow with you.
That's tough talk from a man. Half of his jacket was missing.
Whoa.
That's the style. But that was the style.
Yeah, it's a stomach out jacket.
Chandra, they gave him a jacket. It didn't fit. They had to bring another jacket. Because the first jacket was like, I'm fine. I can't wrap this body around. They had to bring another jacket. Even that jacket was struggling. The
Hashem,
whole
it was
night.
sitting like this.
And it didn't fit in an Uber Go. They had to order an Uber van for that one.
For the jacket, ne?
Shoulders and chest.
I saw H1 bringing the jacket.
An H1.
Because it was supposed to be like, leopard print or cheetah print.
Yeah,
An
bro.
animal.
Yeah, but it looked like
Yeah. Had
the
a
wall that is, you know when water is seeping through. They're too
Mold.
big, those. Yeah.
plus size mannequin.
You look like mold.
But we look nice, guys.
It was
We look
very
nice.
nice.
Yes, bro. Yo.
Farida had a nice designer 2-piece dress.
Yes.
Tabiso looked like Undertaker and Peggy Kyle.
That was nice.
Yeah.
No, man. So people keep saying Peggy Kele. No, guys. Isn't that the Moloi from Zone 14?
The funeral
But with
parlor
a-
guy.
Yes, with a dash of, you know,
That was nice.
Gala.
Yeah. Okay, I see it.
You were dressed like the planet before. civilization.
The galaxy.
No, he was. I wish we could show a photo. He looked
are
like
gonna
when
show a
oil
photo.
and water mix.
Yeah, bro.
Their shoulder pads.
Was dressed like Pangea.
Someone at the thing said you look like proof that lightning can strike twice.
Whoa.
You look like the dwelling of dinosaurs and T-Rexes.
Before the asteroid.
Yeah. You know when you zoom out on Google Maps?
Yeah, bro. When you look closely,
The
you could see
universe.
Homo lady alive. At that time, they just called her a lady.
She wasn't a
She wasn't homo.
Farieda.
I didn't say that. I didn't say that.
Farieda.
But I can't say ki hope.
Una lady Nelly.
She wasn't.
LGB.
Yo, you're saying this after Mother's Day.
After Mother's Day, Farid.
That's the mother of all.
Of us.
Nah.
Yeah.
Let's go home.
Ish, peace out, homie.
What a lady.
Hey,
How was that, Vel, Mother's Day?
Mother's Day was cool. I'm not a mother, but I celebrated mothers in my life. Yes.
You don't have a dog.
I don't have those things. I have myself.
Is it true Muslim people can't give dogs Muslim names? Ne? Like you
No,
can't,
they give
you're not allowed to name your dog like
Muhammad
not Muhammad, but like any Islam. Like all my Muslim friends' dogs have like white
names. Yes, I know the cats have Muslim names.
Aisha.
Yes,
So cats are allowed to have
yes,
Islamic names.
yes.
Not
Well, according to what
dogs.
I've seen, Muslim people are not really dog people. If you get what I mean.
Okay.
They're more like cats because cats are cleaner. That's the whole thing around it is that they very clean.
Therefore they can have Muslim
Yes,
names.
yes.
So that's why dogs
So
would
they
be
do
called like
istinja and all.
Jason,
Yeah,
or-
wabon. Bo Shandre, bo Thabiso, wabo. Bo Tsitsi, wabo. Eh.
Okay.
No, but I actually know someone, a Muslim man with a Muslim dog name. Like
What-
the
what?
dog's name is Faduk.
Faduku.
I don't think
That
it's,
is a dishcloth.
That's a dishcloth.
Yeah, that's
It's
Zulu.
African.
Farouk is a Muslim name.
Yes. I don't know.
So the whole life you thought Faduk was a Muslim.
He thought it was Zulu.
They got a halal dog here.
This one I hear.
Faduk.
This one said it was Zulu, this one.
Give Faduku.
Hey, Babatin, eh?
Wait,
It's
in
an
Afrikaans,
Afrikaans word.
Fatuk.
Yes.
And Vaslap is Afrikaans. you know
Fadouk,
that.
Yeah,
Vaslap.
Vaslap I can believe.
Can believe.
I can't believe it.
Vaslap is Afrikaans.
Yo, Fatuk, guys.
Faduku is Afrikaans.
Speaking of Letafula,
Yes.
Yeah,
Safel.
Thapelo,
Le
yes.
Fenster.
the Faster, Fatuku, Vasplanka,
Eh.
They're doing the closer thing.
Skirpoto,
Yeah.
Afrikaans.
It's the closer thing.
Skirpoto.
No.
No, the naming of it.
No.
You know, the tablap.
Yeah.
People
Okay.
think it's English,
Okay, what is
but
it?
it's not.
What is it?
What is it?
It's closer.
For?
How is it closer?
Yeah.
You know a shortcut. We call it
I
a
know.
tablap.
Yeah.
What do they call
Yeah,
it?
but
in
it's
Xhosa?
because it was named a closer person. Was the first one to take a shortcut. Then they told another person,
Tabula.
go to tablapa.
Oh, tabula.
Sutraya, tablapa.
Tabula.
Then that person told the next person, but through telephone or broken telephone.
Tablap.
It was, why is figure early? Tablap.
Okay.
Tablapa. Tablapa.
All right. You make
The
sense.
Xhosa people here look confused, Tabis.
And they're all saying
Because
no.
they don't read.
They don't know they are
Because
used
they
to.
took a double up.
Tabula.
But think about it. You can't say double up when you're minimizing
Sure.
the duration of the time.
That's an
So
oxymoron.
utablapa.
Yes.
So you tear it here, which means cut across. You get.
Tear here.
Dabula.
Apa.
Cut
Yeah.
it here.
Speaking about Afrikaans people, today America is receiving their first batch
Ow.
of
Yes.
Afrikaans refugees.
All right.
Refugees with expectations,
Big ones.
with dietary
Big ones.
requirements. Sorry, Boetie. Het jy wors?
Echerai biltong.
Nee, nie sausage nie.
Nie sausage nie.
Wors. Nie beef jerky.
Oh my God.
So they left yesterday on Mother's Day.
49 of them. Ne?
Yeah, 49. And the number kept dropping. First it was 50, then
it was
49.
It was 70,000.
Before.
Yeah.
70,000 applied.
Yes.
Is it,
No,
or am I-
8,000.
8,000.
8,000
8,000.
applied.
Oh, 8,000.
49
Where are the others?
were
They left on
serious.
Sunday, bro.
Yes, they left on Mother's Day. So there was Afrikaans people at Bye-bye, mama. Tot ziens.
Sal ek jou sien?
Ek sal jou weer sien. Ek gaan California toe.
Curry. California.
Moenie jou accent geloos. Ek sal nie maar.
Ek gaan Nuwe York toe.
Nuwe York.
Mevrou Sippy.
Mevrou, Mississippi.
Ek gaan Atlantis toe.
Abahambe.
Abahambe,
They're gone, bro.
So 49 gone.
Yeah.
But where are they going to? Are they going to different states? Are they just going to get to the US and then what?
Going to a refugee camp, right?
Yeah, well, I thought that's what's happening because I don't assume that they're going to get there and then Trump's just going to give them like
Houses
apartments and houses and
No,
because
they-
already there's a homeless situation there in America. As an American, I'd
Yeah.
be pissed. Yep. If I was, you know.
I mean, there's Skid Row with tents. People who were
Yes.
displaced on like in LA.
Yeah.
So what are the Afrikaners going to do?
Gonna wait in line. Something they never had to do here.
It's a new way of life.
Oh, they're gonna feel it,
We
bro.
are living a new way of life.
Actually, Pops is right. It was approximately 70,000
70,000
Hectic.
Afrikaans people
Hectic.
that
applied.
applied. Yes.
Only, wait, did they decline the others or?
No,
haven't gone.
they applied, but the reality, guys, the reality of the situation is this was all bullshit.
Yeah.
Let's be honest. They all fed Trump and them lies. The AfriForum even had to go over there and go, look, we might have exaggerated here and there.
Yeah.
Yes.
To tell the truth.
Yeah, to tell the truth, it's not that bad that you must do these things. Bruh, these Owens made it seem like they were being, I don't know, they were these victims that we were coming in and killing them and stealing their land and what.
Yeah.
None of this. This is South Africa, bruh.
Yeah.
Everybody gets robbed here. Everybody gets killed here. Crime is bad for everybody.
Mm.
This land, what thingy has been spoken about. Till this day, I can't mention 5 Afrikaners who own big plots of land that farm for pick and pay and whatnot, who have had to give their things over to the state. Abayo.
Also, like you're the only richest person in a 50-kilometer radius, right?
Obviously, they're gonna rob you, bro.
Obviously.
Obviously.
You're a target.
You are
Yeah.
a target. You live in the middle of nowhere. You're the richest person within the 50-kilometer radius. Everyone in that small town knows. They know that's where the money is.
And not just little money, all the money.
Yeah,
All the
literally,
money of the
literally.
town is there. You're obviously gonna get robbed, bruh.
So strange that considering how they got their riches, they're now acting like victims again. Like, it's so strange. Now you imagine you're
No,
bullied.
it's just, you know what it is, bruh. It's the problem with South Africa is our apartheid system has done such a good job of creating this us and them thing. To the point where we don't realize that now we're battling another enemy. And I think the only time we'll ever unite as a people is when we have an external enemy. The day aliens attack us, we'll realize, guys, actually, we are all one.
Yeah.
That's the day we're actually going to come together. But for now, as South Africans, we're always being pitted against each other to the point where we don't realize that the real enemy in this country is crime.
Yeah.
Bruh. It's crime. There's no us and them, what, there's no, bruh. Black people work in Orania, my dog.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, yes. Black
In their
people-
own time.
Black people work. They have to be, because at a certain time, they
Yeah.
have to be out.
It's like a sundown time, right?
There's like a
Sundown
You know
small
what I mean?
apartheid
So
happening
even
there.
a place like Orania needs the blacks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So when you are saying to yourself, I need to get out of here, I'm going to leave this, life is easy here, bro. We were at Quizz nights in Cape Town, we're sitting with Denise Zimba. She was like, caught up with Denise, and she was like, I lived in Germany, and I lived very well in Germany, but it was still cuck. She's
Not
like,
here.
yeah, she's like, I was above middle class in Germany, and it was still like quality. Like you have to do so much to just
Get
Enjoy
decency.
yourself.
to just have a decent life and enjoy yourself. Here is, bruh, South Africa. You know what South Africa is like? Have you seen a person who drives a Polo? That's what South Africa. Have you ever seen how relaxed the Polo driver is? The seat
Chilled.
is here. The seatbelt is clicked behind them.
He's sitting in the back seat.
He's sitting in the back seat, one hand on the steering, 500ml bottle of beer, wide open.
The car has no shocks.
Yeah, it's
No
on
shocks.
the floor. It's
on the floor.
Stands.
Stance is not a crime.
Yeah.
Volume high.
Volume high. The subwoofer
Bona.
is hitting the esophagus. And the
You can't hear damn thing,
The
bruh.
review mirror doesn't show nothing because every time the sound,
So you're relying on your senses to see where you're going.
In a Ferrari wanting to be in a pole.
that looks. That's how comfortable we are in this country. So your hatred or whatever trauma you've gone through has pushed you to the point where you've gone, I want to leave this and go and be an extra. You're leaving main character energy to go be an extra
That might not even be cast.
in America where they don't even speak your language.
yeah.
Good luck to all 49 of you. And I'm glad. Here's the other thing. 79,951 proved how dumb the 49 of you are.
But I want I trust this South African Afrikaners, bro. I'm telling you. Look at what Elon Musk, one Afrikaners or whatever that PayPal mafia did. Nah, about 5.
Maybe they're going to look after them.
No,
next time.
but this 5 Afrikaners managed to talk to the president. 5. Now imagine 49.
Ish.
I'm telling you, there's gonna be a state called Orania soon, like in America. There'll be
Orania County.
yeah, bro.
Orange County.
And then they're gonna sound like us, but they won't be us. They say national anthem, South Africa. Sorry.
South African Americans.
Yeah, South
They're
African
gonna
Americans.
start the national anthem where they want to.
No, bro.
80 blow van ons.
And then Trump's going to be like, hey, it's great tone,
Yeah,
but we need an English version. So you're going to hear Eddie blow in English.
Yo.
Out of the blue of the heavens,
Brother.
out of the blueness of the sea.
That's where we come from.
Yeah.
Of the top of the mountain, there's no one else.
Maybe they just needed a change of scenery.
That's a drastic change of scenery.
Look, it is a drastic change of scenery, and your reason for leaving should not be that. Your reason for leaving should be, I'm seeking greener pastures. But if you're going to stay in this country, bruh, stay and fight. The real people of this country, Afrikaners, are people of this country, bro.
Yeah.
All of us have a part to play in making this country work. We are fighting crime, we're fighting corruption, but we're fighting it all together. All of us. All of us, bruh.
Yeah,
So
bro.
are you going to stay and fight with us? We might not get things right in the next 5 years or 10 years or 20 years. But what are we doing now to make sure we leave a long-lasting legacy for future generations and our kids? What can we do? If you want to run away, bruh.
Yeah.
Run. Go there. Go be a farmer in America. Well, there you're going to be an assistant to a farmer in America. But if we're going to stay here, bro, the cost of living here is the weather's amazing. Meat is cheap. Wait till they find out how much a steak is there.
Yo.
Meat is cheap here. There's no clip drift that side.
$30 is not 30 rand.
There is no clip drift in America.
It's Jack Daniels only and cola.
Yeah, they are cola.
Yes.
You can't just pry.
No.
Yeah, you can't just have an open fire. That's actually true. There's some states where you can't have just an open fire in J.
Because it's going to bend the whole of California.
Good luck to all,
Yo, another
all
one.
49 of them. Ons is gelukkig vir julle. Julle moet 'n lekker tyd om te gee. Daar by die USA.
Yeah, bro.
Goodbye.
And also, like,
Tot ziens.
racism is so counterproductive to where we are going in terms of the nation, right? Like, because we are battling, like, we're really battling crime at the most fundamental level. And whenever someone brings, like, racism onto the plate, it's like now we're dealing with a plate from 30 years ago. Because right now, even though there is racism, we can finally say, at least we are moving forward. There's racism, but, there's still, progression and all that stuff. But now, bro, to bring on, because these are 49 racist people. Because you know what they did? At the airport, they all refused to speak to the media. They just said, we don't want to speak to the media. We just want to go in peace.
Batung.
Do you know what a refugee is? Dude, have you ever seen a Zimbabwean? Like, have you ever heard the story of a Zimbabwean person in South Africa who says, I used to live in the street, I waited restaurants. Then I became a lawyer, which I was when I got to this country. Then you're like, dude, are you willing to do that? And you only have a matric
Oh,
in an
if
80%
that-
country.
if that
In Afrikaans.
In Afrikaans.
first language.
You understand? Now you're going there, you're going to be a refugee. And it's sad. For me, it's sad to see people want to leave the country. I really hope they stayed. But it's over now, and I hope that...
And I thought it would be the chance takers, you know, like the Afrikaans Nyaupes who would take this chance and find out. You know, I thought we'd see them at the airport. Yeah, we're tired of this place.
Alles.
Yeah,
Alles.
Here for my
but it was like regular people.
Alma.
Yeah.
You know,
It's not the guys who hang out with Kagiso Rabada.
Definitely not those guys, because he's doing other stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, hey.
He's not doing.
Yeah, he's doing refugees.
He is in.
He's doing refugee colored drugs.
He's in the Aspen Hills somewhere.
Oh man.
So cocaine is still running rampant,
Heavy.
Yeah, well,
Where?
clearly.
just like in the world.
It's a survival drug.
We see Redaba. We also saw the French Macron, the president or the prime minister. I don't know what they call him, but he was caught basically sitting on a train, and then cameras came in, and then there was a bag of cocaine in a straw on the table, and they tried to hide it so slowly.
I saw that he didn't realize. You know when you do coke casually,
Hey.
there was a bag there and a teaspoon.
Hey, let's stop
And
there.
then people walked in and he just greeted the cameras. Then when he sat down, he noticed. Then he quickly grabbed it off the table. So he didn't realize that, they caught me in the middle of my thing. He just thought, this is cool. Then he went, snap.
He forgot.
And no one asked a question. No one said anything. He just carried on talking.
That is crazy.
So just explain what's going on, because I feel like someone watching does, like, especially what Rabada and the
Yes.
context of the president.
Yes. So, okay. The context of the president that Chandra is bringing, the correlation is Rabada had a test, right? He had a urine test done, a regular urine test that they do to professionals. But because South Africa doesn't have the accreditation, like the last time we spoke about the labs and whatnot, we lost the accreditation.
Yes.
So now when they do these tests, they send them overseas to Doha to do the test. So when they did Kaizer Rabada's urine test, they found traces of cocaine in his urine sample.
Yo.
So whenever that happens, you get an option to go, maybe there was a mistake or something happened. You give a sample B.
Yes.
So you pee again, and then they go and test it to see if it's conclusive or what. So they gave him that option, and he was like, no. First test is perfect. So it's either he had done more
Yes.
after that test, or he was just like, I don't even care. But whatever the case may be, he's
He
found.
still had in his system. Someone advised him. Someone was Shall 3 weeks.
He's like,
The Cubs.
No wonder he bowls so fast.
Yeah.
No, but guys,
It's like Luva Manyonga, bro. Yeah, Luva Manyonga. You remember Luva Manyonga?
Yeah.
Luva Manyonga.
or the high jumper.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah,
that man
no.
almost jumped the whole circumference of the long jump.
But that's a guy who used the drugs for the right reason. He's a high jumper.
It works. It's in line.
But also
Nah.
Rabada is a fast bowler.
Everything's happening at high
That
speed.
ball is white. So every time he's Yes, Mntwana, every time I hold a ball. Nothing petty 8 ball.
8 ball.
That's
how I learned to bowl.
He probably does that Ellen Donald stuff where he puts lines here. Sniffer boy.
Yeah, it takes a line.
Give you the most excited hugs.
Oh my gosh.
He rocks a line and he's like, how's it?
Bruh. Those Pakistanians had no choice, bro. Had no chance, bro. Throws that ball, it leaves the hand. It's 300 kilometers.
Yo, no, but guys, I think in his case, I think it was recreational. I don't think you can have coke and play a cricket game.
Because you have to wait the whole time.
Yeah, and also you need to re-up soon. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You know, they're gonna keep asking, why is this guy bathroom break every 10 minutes? Hey guys, pause.
Tea time. It's a tea time. Tea time, tea time.
696969. Every time they hit it, hey, I wanna click clap. No,
With beady
but it's much
eyes.
sure Pak Pen.
He's just there on the boundary.
Waiting to do the things.
You know that one video of Maradona warming up?
Yeah.
I know that Maradona did coke during the game.
Yeah,
I know.
that one you can
but
see.
Maradona, there's old clips of Maradona where the coach will put a bump on his hand and then he'll come to the coach like they're having a team check. Yeah, my man is like, yeah, and then when you're gonna go. There's clips where you can see Maradona, like him being either fed a line or...
Was this like his thing in life?
Yeah, it made him better.
It made him better, yeah.
Well, I mean-
It made him excel.
Yeah.
So which begs the question. Yeah. So finish your thought.
I think you're going to ask the exact same question.
I was going to say, should cocaine be made legal?
Yeah, boy, there we go.
Yo.
Think about it. It's a multi-trillion-dollar industry. It has farmers involved in it, right? It's a large-scale farming production. Great logistical aspects. You know what I mean? Like it could add a lot to the transport sector. And as you know, transport safety and security is number one. Transport is second. Well, in our country, economy-wise.
You legalize it, you minimize international crime by 50%.
Immediately by 50%. Right?
There are no mules anymore.
Yeah.
People can travel.
There's no mules. There's no
properly.
wars. There's no what. I don't know, man. Like, as crazy as it sounds, I think legalizing cocaine...
Especially for sports.
Okay, so...
If you...
Not for sports, for maybe the prime minister. Who's the French person?
100 meters.
Macron.
100 meters in 6 seconds.
No ways.
Because here's the thing, but
No ways.
you can say it's unfair if one of them uses it, right? But what if all of them use it?
No, so here's what I was going to say to that. You see like how there's this whole issue around gender sports.
Yeah.
So I think, fairness, there should be the male
Cocaine sports.
No, there should be the male sport. There
And
should be female sports, and then there should be the gender Olympics where you can
Any gender.
you can be any gender, any place in your transitioning, whatnot. That should be a completely different sport category for them.
Yeah.
Let's call them the gender
They.
Olympics. The they Olympics.
Yes.
Then I honestly think there should be a drug Olympics.
No.
This one,
Paralympic before.
Oh, because they're part of... Yes, you're right.
no, the paras are the same. Regardless.
The what?
Paras
the
are the
paras.
same.
That's how they
are.
Yeah.
Oh, it's how
That's
you
the
phrase
nickname.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, the powers.
The paras. No, the paras.
The pause.
There's no discrimination in the paras.
Because everybody's wrong.
Because everybody's wrong.
Farieda, what's going on? Oh, Farieda.
Because in a South African context, but it sounds like you're calling them frogs. The paras.
We did an interview on Popcorn and Cheese Super Sport with the silver medal tennis winners.
Yeah.
And the one guy, they both on wheelchairs. The one guy walked in, we're like, oh.
Yeah, bruh. He says I only use it when I do sports. Can I?
So he's paraphrasing.
No, but he's a short guy, but he's wheelchair bound for the sport.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, but the paras are in their own lane, they're fine. Then we should have a drug Olympics.
So all
Where
categories.
you can dollar what you must, but you must understand the risks involved. But I think those will be the most exciting Olympics to watch. I think there we're going to see hectic records. We're going to see, there's going to be so much flamboyance and...
A lot of movement.
Imagine
Look,
boxing.
I
on
agree.
cane.
I agree with you. Maybe it can work with steroids. I would love to see a steroids league. I want to see someone in a boxing match actually.
Performance enhancement.
Yes.
Let's call it performance enhancement
drugs.
Olympics.
Yes.
Yeah. That whatever you need to enhance the sport, I feel like we'd see new heights of different things.
Evolution, bro. Evolution. See, that's the only thing that worries me when we make these things illegal. Because I feel like we're stifling the growth of humanity. So if people wait for natural genes for someone to run 9 seconds. Imagine if you can take a drug and you can run 9 seconds. Now, the science after that becomes a different thing. If this thing makes things go faster, now we're wondering what else can we do with this drug? Imagine if you are on coke, but you are coming third place because the guy on weed is that much better than you. Now we're going, there's a gene in there, dog. In that marijuana strain. Come on, there's something in that thing.
The only problem with cocaine is the other things, like making it legal, the other things that get made from the cocaine. You know, like your
The
crack,
byproducts.
the byproducts.
Those ones can still be legal. Not illegal. I'm saying those
Okay,
ones can still be
yes.
legal.
Because
So the
we
golden
must
circle is the crack addict.
we must
So when you celebrate to a bunch of...
yeah, games are like someone in this room has a phone.
but I think that will work. And I think at some point you could be creative with the games as well. Like you must have people with open minds as well.
Yeah.
So on the day they must decide, okay, we're competing, but the drug of choice for this game is. So imagine like
Mandrax.
Olympic basketball team, but like on edibles.
I'd love to see that.
On mushrooms.
I'd love to see that.
I see a flame in your head.
This is gold.
Tripping
bro.
on acid.
This is gold. There was also another thing. I can't remember who said it. I think it was a comedian who was like, sometimes during the Olympics, they also need to get they ask the audience in the Olympic Stadium, they need to have a randomizer at the stadium. And when it stops on you, you must come onto the track and do the thing that the Olympians are about to do.
Hectic.
Just so we can see what a normal human looks like doing the
Oh,
thing.
yes.
And what an Olympian does. Because I can't remember who was talking about. They're like, people don't celebrate as hard as they should for Olympians. You know, we're always looking at number 1, 2, and 3, forgetting that all of these people we're seeing here are superhumans. They must just get one regular human. Every time before they do a high jump or a sprint, or just get one audience member and say, okay, Farieda, Arya, 100 meter, let's go.
But we actually had a glimpse of that. Remember when the I think it was a Ethiopian.
Was it Ethiopian or Somalian?
It was one of
Some
the...
Somalian or Ethiopian
Lady was-
I think she
politician.
was
It was a Jamaican lady, Shirley Fraser Price.
Shelly Ann.
Shirley Ann Fraser.
No, there
You're
was
talking about the one who won.
Yeah.
There was a
citizen.
daughter of a
Shan.
minister or president or
Shan.
something.
She was wearing a scarf. Ne?
Yes, she ran with the
She gave
thing.
up halfway.
Yeah,
she completed the run.
Did she finish?
in
3
2
days later.
Hmm?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She ran,
She ran against like real Olympians.
athletes, yeah.
Oh
But it
my
was one of
goodness.
those put my daughter in or
What one?
Those
Yeah,
countries.
make sure she's.
She's fine there.
If you want me to go ahead with this project,
Put
my
her
child has
there.
had a dream to be a sprinter.
Let her
Yeah,
do
so her name was Nasra Abakar Ali.
Oh.
Her performance was widely criticized and led to the suspension of the chairwoman of Somali Athletics Federation.
Yeah, because what was
What
it?
happened?
Her father basically is like the prime minister,
Oh.
and he put her in to the squad. And then we actually saw, because people finished, she didn't even reach halfway. She wasn't even halfway.
She wasn't halfway. People had finished.
What did
wasn't
she
halfway.
race?
The 100 meters.
100
She didn't finish 100 meters.
She was not even 50, and people were done. She was still coming. She gave up. Just like their
Gave
politicians.
up, dog. I can't remember. We'll see the video. We'll put up the video. But I think at the end she did like a.
For herself, yes.
Yeah, to finish.
Yay, me!
Did she do this?
Like the Australian one. who did the
Shogun.
beatbox.
What was her name? What?
Shogun, yeah. The Australian
Lady.
breakdancer.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Because of her, it's now out. Breakdancing is now out
She ruined
Of the
it.
Olympics.
of the Olympics.
She ruined
Wow.
So I think it would have a nice space at our performance enhancement
Oh, yes.
Olympics.
Because already watching athletes at their best is amazing.
it. Right.
I love some cartel people call us after this episode. Orale, homie.
I like your idea, man.
I like what you say.
I like your idea, man.
Bark, bark. Bark, bark.
And they're gonna go with this fit. They're gonna call it you and that Mexican lady.
We can put things in your
Listen.
forehead.
Nah.
Why do our Mexican accents sound Indian? also?
Because we are racist.
Yeah.
That would
We apologize.
beyond just coke and whatnot. Even Jabupula was amazing when he was drunk
Yeah.
on the field.
Alcohol must
So
be today.
imagine the wonderful things we could see from super athletes who decide, I don't want to do the straight and narrow thing anymore.
Yes.
I'm going to Pops' Athletics.
Yeah, Gomorrah. Let's call it.
Gomorrah Athletics.
Gomorrah Athletics.
Now they get there. Imagine, Staff Car already is amazing. But now he's doing 3 shooters while dancing because he's high or he's on edibles and he's just seeing flowers everywhere.
I think Kevin Durant is one of the people that advocate for marijuana use as a professional basketballer. But nowadays he's declining in his
Age.
Oh yeah.
It's age,
that
boys.
too.
It's age.
Yeah, Jabu Pule is he's 44 years old.
Oh,
The
man.
Pusa face is coming in strong.
Hasn't it already set in?
No, but Pule, look, he's done a great job at turning his life around. But,
amazing.
But in what Thabiso was saying, the sad part is you think to yourself, oh man, this person could have been so great had they just followed normal procedures and not dragged their life away. But at the same time, you're like, even at the height of them drinking, they were still able to achieve greatness.
Bro.
Doesn't age have something
There were
to
some
do?
games, because I used to watch soccer religiously in those days.
Yeah.
And the crazy part is I lived opposite Jabu Pule.
Hectic.
So
You saw him coming back.
That's hectic.
You knew before the coaches arrived.
They are winning today.
There were games I would watch, Pule wouldn't be there, and I would see him smoking. Bruh, his balcony had couches. There was such a like a
Oh
stunt.
yes,
'Cause,
I know,
like,
yeah.
Back in those days, there was like chairs you would put outside, there was like outside
Garden
furniture.
furniture.
This guy had lounge suite couches
Yes.
outside.
Yes.
Bruh, and you knew that it was game day because the Chiefs cars would come in the complex looking for him.
Yo.
They'd come there, you see them talking security, and then what they would do is they'd come and then they'd hide in the complex waiting for him.
He's such a flight risk.
So you'd see these Chiefs branded cars, but because they were branded, then they'd park on the other side.
Yo,
And they'd always be checking to see if he was there. A few moments later.
Subwoofer in your
Pule
tent.
was the first person I ever saw to buy that. You know that Jack Daniels that comes with this old stand? It's like a 5-liter Jack. Yeah. You see this person, then you're like, but there's a game.
But you're right, bro. I think also there's too much pressure.
And
on
you know
athletes.
what? He's there.
Yeah.
The game is on. They're here to fetch you.
Yo.
But my second half, guess who's there?
Of course. Superstar.
Leopard head.
Okay. He's asking the referees, Unali Chepis.
Because.
Unali Chepis, I just need to, you understand?
So they get so hang.
There's a final.
So you're saying
A fresh
Andile, what's the guy that played for Andile Mpisani?
Yeah.
Royal
So you
AM.
try to live the Jabu Pule life just with no talent.
No. Andile he's an actual
not bad.
athlete.
He's not bad at football. Like, he's just a bad team player.
Yeah.
Yeah, Andile is actually like he works.
plays.
Oh, no, I don't know. I wonder why I was under an impression that he couldn't play football at all.
No, he just I
Yeah.
think people just were on his case because he doesn't physically look like a soccer player.
Okay.
So and also like he's not someone, if you owned a soccer team, you wouldn't buy him.
Yeah.
But it's his team. So therefore he goes,
Yeah.
I'm gonna play.
Also, he plays
So
for
people look at
streets.
his physique and they go, that's also he's not. There's a different reason why he's on the pitch versus everyone else.
Yeah.
Those guys are professional players. He's playing to make his mother proud.
Wow.
Understand?
That's
Perfectly
that's
put.
actually
When you go off stage, they say, "Well done, my son." Then when they're waiting for your salary,
This is your
you got
job.
2 goals.
Yeah.
And you hear, "Well done, Andile. That was beautiful." You're like,
Yo.
oh my goodness. You know they used to pay Royal AM players cash.
Well, now we understand why.
Yeah. It
There's
all
actually
makes
a
sense.
video of that. Eh?
Yeah, they used to pay them cash. The PSL had to say, no, you can't do that. They used to pay them on TV, cash, showing the other players, now we got our balance.
Batho ba Modimo.
And when they play like teams like Arrows who don't play, you don't pay, then they do that stuff like, okay, no, I'm not saying Arrows doesn't pay.
We
but
don't pay as much.
Yes.
They came to the field to give them.
to give them like real cash.
That's dope.
wild.
That is dope.
That is a real black
This
team.
is why we need the performance enhancement sports.
Gomorrah
Nah.
Athletics.
Yo,
They'll change everything. Bro.
imagine the truckloads.
we'd be
Yo,
making...
the coaches now.
Yeah.
Pablo Escobar is sitting there.
Debunna.
I'll defend you. Okay.
You don't get your stuff.
Some family.
And they're already...
Boss, I'll run. I haven't slept for 3 days. But I'll run.
Yo, saka players badalinya uprediction.
Serious.
Bakalisa mapali. Asakhona ukukora manje. Iphi ipali goalkeeper? Ngibona ukuthi ngoba sine clean sheet.
Asisebenzisi.
Asithathe lepali sikalisa sithi imali extra.
So thank you so much for getting that off your chest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get it off your chest, lay it to rest. Get it off your chest. We can help you the best. Get it off your chest. You don't have to guess. Here on PNC, we're on the quest to help you relieve that stress.
Get it off your chest. Yeah.
Bonani lapha studio, Cheese Gang and Cheese Babies. Mtutuzi la from Mphuthi, Davidson. Hey guys, hey, shout out to Tsitsi, shout out to Mpho, shout out to Pharoahfi, shout out to Mhlongo, shout out to Shandre. Hey, I met you guys at the laugh out comedy show on Friday. Yeah, you guys are very dope. You are very dope. I met you all, but I was looking forward to see you Pharoahfi, but she wasn't there rolling with you guys. Hey, one day I wish I could just roll with you guys for a day. Just attend an event with you guys. Yeah, you guys are very dope. And your energy is like your aura, actually. Your aura is up there, gents. I know. Gents, keep it up. You are my faves, gents. I love the show. Thank you.
My brother.
Thank you,
That is one of the
Dizzy.
sweetest voice notes we've ever gotten from Davidson. Tell you what, bro. In the next coming weeks, we're going to announce our tour dates. We're going to ask Jason to get in contact with you. And I think it will be dope if we give you like young backstage access to our Joburg show. You can hang out with us. I think that'll be dope.
I know he wants to hang out with our auras.
Oh, hey, let's not talk about auras. There's a guy who's aura. Anyway.
It did things to other people.
It's fine.
Oh, come on, man. It's just boys.
Next voice note.
The most awkward silence.
Hi everyone, I hope you're good. I'm just gonna keep it short. So here's a situation where I've been in a relationship for a long time, and when they say boys
Delicious.
have that memory after some months, like they go through that heartbreak phase after some months, where else girls, they cry at the time and feel all the pain at the time. So now I have moved on, like really moved on. Now the guy is coming back and he says he can't move on and he doesn't see himself with anyone because he feels like I'm the one. So I don't know what to do with that because I've also have moved on, like for real, but I don't know what to do with that guy. Thank you. Bye.
Vardar.
Relationships.
There's no point in doing anything with him if you've moved on. I don't think it'll do you any service or him. He's going through his own healing process. You've already done yours. Move on. You've said you've moved on. Leave it there. That's all I have to say, honestly.
Well, the fact that you're talking to us means you are hopeful. And I'll tell you something. Sometimes the grass is not greener on the other side. And We learned the hard way as gents. We leave and then we think, shut up. We leave and then we think, green pastures. And then you realize it's just astroturf. It's artificial.
You thought it was grass, but it's pedal.
It's a pedal court.
It's very hard there.
So what you end up doing is you do a bit of growing up, and then you humble yourself, and then you go back to the green grass, the one you left, and then you say to them, look, I realized my stupidity. And it's weird because guys, when we go through that breakup phase, you're actually absolutely right. We go into this delusional phase where we like try and distract ourselves. Even our friends don't tell us, come crown my shoulder and hey, askis. They always go, hey, masyotola iche rintwana. So it's almost like you're piling on these distractions, and men never really deal with that emotion or that heartbreak immediately. That's why it hits us months later or whenever later. And then that's when we come to the realization that, you know what, I actually maybe let a good thing go over what I thought is the life that I wanted. And now I'm back saying, sorry, Ntabi saying, I want to back. And who knows, maybe this could be your opportunity.
Can I ask you guys a weird question? And everybody must answer. What's the most number of times you've gotten back with the same person?
Let's start with the high numbers first. Farieda?
Why me? I've never experienced that. Yeah. Pops?
I think mine is the last answer. I'm set up in this question.
It's your question.
Yeah, this question is directed at me. Chandra, what's the most times you've broken up? Bro,
8. I think it's 8. I'm counting in my head.
Okay, I'm not that
first,
bad.
8. Yeah, 8. So
it's a whole cricket team.
So first it was you didn't call for the whole day. Broke up for that one. Didn't speak for 2 months, and then got back together again. And then
called.
Yeah,
is this the burn victim?
Yeah, made a child, and then while she was pregnant, we broke up because she said, I can't be with someone that works at Capitec Bank. And
because she had standards,
Absolutely.
And she was my first.
Hey, you guys had a lot of time.
So you discovered each other.
This is where you need to put your invest tag.
It's the African thing to do.
Like it.
Give me a moment.
Momentum.
That's standard.
So and then
so you hollered at her.
Wow.
I thought I was gonna get something out.
Okay. Finish.
Net ganja.
The relationship went your way, or was it my way?
And then she broke up with me for the Capitec thing, and then left, and then she came back again. And then, basically I went back to her again. We had a second child, and then
Yes.
We broke up again, and then the burning of the clothes happened, and then we broke up again, and then for the last time went back again, and then broke up again.
Forever.
8.
But technically, have you gotten the divorce?
Yeah, no, that's...
Oh, I was gonna say, technically, it's still in counting.
No.
Still waiting to go back.
And do you know the day we got divorced, bruh, she came in a yellow dress with stilettos.
Last time you seeing this body.
And I looked at her, and I was like, I think I'll go back. But then,
One for the road.
One for the road.
Yo, that's a lot. Oh, I've never.
You've never gone back?
Yeah.
Never.
To an ex. True, bro. Also, I've only ever dated like 4 times. So, like, this is my girlfriend. Yeah, I've never.
Tsitsi?
I go back a lot.
Better go back.
Yeah. I believe in trying all the options before we finally, call it quits. But maybe like the most was 3 times.
3.
3 times.
Okay.
Yeah, we broke up the first time, misunderstanding.
On both parts.
Oh, sorry. Angukuzwanga. What the hell is a misunderstanding?
Come again.
That is a breakup.
We went on the same page, and I'm trying to
Okay. Misunderstanding.
Oh, ask easy, as in.
Didn't think you remember.
Second time it was, adultery.
On her or yours?
Obvious.
Obvious.
It was me.
That was a slow admission.
It was me. Then the third time was, she wanted to leave. Yeah. So that was twice that we got back together. Then the third time she
left.
She left, yeah, no.
Oh, this is an old.
No, yeah, this is an old situation. No, here, I can't talk about here, but yeah.
But around the same.
Yeah, I've been...
It's the thing is he's saying a lot without saying
Come
anything.
on, man. Say it.
He's just talking in size,
Come on, Tsitsi YOLO. Come on,
No, I'm telling you the truth. Like 3 times, but it's not a secret. Me and Gala once broke up once, and then we got back together. Then we had a child.
I see your pattern.
We broke up once for like a couple of months, and then we got back together.
How is that, bro? Like getting back together with an ex.
It's not easy, bro. But also like, yeah, it's not easy.
But it's fun.
But yeah,
I can tell you that it's fun.
because it's like you know the person, but it's a new relationship. Yeah. I mean, my bro.
Hey, man, nothing beats going home. It's nice out there sometimes, but you need home, man. You know
That's
what I mean?
the number.
The number. Yo, 6. I think 6. 5. No, 5. I think 5.
Yeah.
I think Latoya and I have broken up 5 times. Yeah, and then this last one, I think when I decided to fix my life.
Yeah.
Yeah, I made a threat to her as I was going in, as I was handing myself over. Said, hey, listen, when I come back here, I get you.
Really?
It's like, I was like, yeah, when I come back here, me and you, life.
Yeah.
That's nice.
It's like, yeah, but what if I'm seeing someone? And I was like, it's fine, see them. Oksalayo is gonna end. And guess where I will be? Here, waiting for you. See them as long as you want.
Yeah,
But I'll be here.
when you
waiting.
get back with your person, you don't care who's there.
You don't, none of that matters. None of the, what happened to, I'm back now.
So what type now?
Yeah.
What if she was with a vendor guy?
Don't care. It's fine.
All of you.
I will find one of those pamphlets in town.
Pump it up.
So all
And
of you
call.
were the cause of the breakups.
Yes and no, but I think my story kind of sounds like Tsitsi's one as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, misunderstanding, adultery.
Miscommunication.
I got to misunderstanding.
Wait,
Misunderstanding, adulteration. What? But
Sometimes they misunderstand the
there was a bunch of
adultery, you know?
reasons, and to get back to our voice noter, the point is during those breakups, there was a lot of growing that needed to happen within both parties, right? Sometimes we find our soulmate, but not at the right time. You know, sometimes we need to work on ourselves. Therapy is work you do for yourself and everybody benefits.
Yeah.
Right? A lot of the times we think we need couples therapy, No, if you work on yourself, trust me, it will be beneficial for your relationship. If the two of you separately went to therapy, you'd have a great relationship. So it's about understanding that in order for me to be the best version in this relationship, or for me to have the best version of this relationship, I need to be better, do better. So yeah, we've got 5, 3, 8, 4, 0.
I'm also on 0.
Oh yeah, because you've had one
Yes.
relationship your whole life. Yes, okay.
You guys never broken up and come back
No, we haven't.
this time?
It's not allowed in Islam.
When we are together, yeah?
For life.
For life.
Away.
Yeah.
Samosas of a feather.
So what?
Get thrown together. Huh?
Samosas
Get
of a
fried
feather.
together. Samosas of a feather.
Get fried together.
In the drug Olympics, they'll have samosas as well, because it will be everyone can do drugs, all types of religions. The Muslim ones, they're gonna wrap them in samosas. They close them like this.
Do you know that in Muslim,
The samosa.
when they get divorced, it's literally, you can say 3 words and then you're divorced.
What?
What are they?
Talak.
Oh,
That's
the
two.
thing. Yeah, that's the thing. That's like, you must never say that.
Yes, you
Yeah.
must never say that. Because if you say
It's
it
like a
3
curse
times,
word.
it's literally
It breaks the...
the bond. Anyway, next voice.
So have
note.
you ever said it twice and then we swore on the third time? Sorry, Farieda.
Good afternoon, beautiful people. I hope you all are good. I need an advice on the situation. So here is the situation. So growing up, I grew up without a father. Fast forward, when I was about to do my first year, this other nigga pulled up and he's like, yo, I'm your father. I'm like, hey, really? In the session, yeah, let's get to know each other. I mentioned the fact that I'm going to school, in the next 2 weeks. And he's like, yo, what do you need? I said, I need a laptop. So the next day, this guy called me. He's like, yo, pull up at my crib. I go to his place. When I get there, this guy bought me a new laptop. I'm like, feed. Now I take the laptop, I go home and lie about the laptop. You see, I got it from this other organization that I'm part of. And my mom bought the story. So, because I really cooked that story. So now she bought the story. I go to school. We talk via the phone, Even Kadiri says I go to visit him and all that stuff. He introduced me to my half siblings. So now this guy, during the course, that 3 years of me being at school, because I only saw him when I came back. During that 3 years, this guy has shown he's not consistent. Like, sometimes he shows up when he wants to show up and be a father. So I was like, maybe I'm the one who's wrong in this. I took some steps back and now treated him the way he treats me. And now he doesn't like the fact that I'm only becoming his son when I want to become his son. And honestly speaking, I don't want this. I really want him to be in my life, but I don't like this inconsistencies. I had a chat with him and he said, yo, I've been busy, this and that. And I hate the fact that he likes promising me things, then he doesn't,
That's why the deadbeat does.
fulfill his promises. So now it's a thing where I'm like, yo, bruh, if you can't do this thing, tell me you can't. Don't promise me and say and become a politician and say, yo, I'll do this and not do it. So now it's a thing where he's using my other sister to get to me. And it's not like I'm mad. It's just that the fact that I'm treating him the way he's treating me. So now I need an advice. Should I really give this nigga a chance or not? Because honestly speaking, I can mathata manchi at this moment. Okay, let me not disrespect him. But yeah.
Yo, I've been through exactly the same situation, bro. I met my dad for the first time at Southgate. Like,
Base is also base level.
I remember, bro. At the food court, bro.
Najapai.
Cooking pie.
Bro, I got there early. You know, just looking,
London pie.
bro, just looking, like, you don't know how he looks. You're just out there.
Searching.
You'll see me at any time now. You're on the phone, like looking for a guy on the phone. You don't see him. Found my dad. And then weeks later, he took me to his job. He was working at that hospital in Dobsonville. September, yeah. So then we get there, he buys me a phone, right? iPhone 5. I had to go lie at home and tell my mom that I got my first ever iPhone was bought from my dad. He got my iPhone. But now you see, like, especially when someone says they're your dad and then they come at you, you also have enthusiasm because you've always had an idea of your relationship with your father. Get there, hey, the relationship is not the one. Now you give him a chance. You're like, hey, it's the first time, he got me an iPhone that buys him 3 months. In the 3 months, I'll be a son. 3 months later. And then he took me to his grandmother's place in Pela, Rustenburg. That's where my grandmother lives. Took me there. I was okay. We come back. Now I'm thinking we have a relationship. Next week, I call him. Hey. Then he committed to giving me some varsity money. Hey, but the varsity money is coming in like NASFAS every time. Sometimes it doesn't come, sometimes it comes, sometimes it doesn't come. So then I start realizing that he's inconsistent and whatever. Maybe it's also a new thing in his life. But I don't think that you should base your relationship this is my advice. You shouldn't base your relationship on those materialistic things because his only way of showing you love now because of all that time lost is to just promise you things and, make your life better. But sometimes he's not in the financial position or in the life position to give you all those opportunities. And you might also, make your love language gifts and stuff like that. I feel like I know the situation, but please keep that person in your life, especially somebody who wants to still be your life. Because I was you in this situation where I also started being like, if you're not going to be consistent, whatever. And then I let him go and then he passed away, and then when he passes away, all the wrongs or the rights that he's done in your life, they literally go away at that moment. You're going to be left with this trauma. You calling him a nigger and all that stuff. I know that feeling. I know how good it feels to disrespect your father, who was there for you. But I can guarantee you now, in terms of your life, your children, everything that's going to happen in your life, don't go. I don't advise you go through that path, my brother. That path is very dark. And yeah, it will lead you to hospital. I come from hospital from this very same situation. Yeah.
So give him a chance.
Not give him a chance.
Give him a chance. Accept him for who and what he is. It's so crazy that the two of you had to treat your timers like they were side chicks. You are you are hiding them from home.
Because it's weird.
Yeah.
Like your dads
were your side fathers as
well. Your dads were your sugar dads. You put up the iPhone. There's an organization that gave us these laptops to say, look, man, Tsitsi, I don't think we can add anything to that. I think that was perfectly said. But to echo your sentiment, bruh, your dad is your dad. At the end of the day, whether he's a drug addict, whether he's present or not, Oksalayo, he's your father. Take this time to learn the person that he is and just accept him for who and what he is. Yes, like Tsitsi said, there's an expectancy that you have because I've always dreamt of having a father. Now that he's here, I'm going to get a laptop, I'm going to get a car, I'm going to get this, bruh, just take the relationship. Yeah. Whatever you can from it, take it. You're going to be your own man. Like you said, matata kanchi. Yes, you're gonna have other problems in life.
You're gonna have matata manchi and no father.
Yes,
so just focus on trying to create whatever kind of relationship you can with your father while you still have him. Some of us 1, 2, 3 don't have fathers. 4
is.
From the get,
I've got a stepfather.
No, we've got stepfathers, but what I'm saying is that we've lost. Yeah,
you guys have stepfathers.
I don't have a step anything.
Yo.
Sure.
So you're a step.
Yeah, but you knew your father.
Yes, I did. That's why I'm like, I didn't need a step.
Yeah.
We are all different tiers of this pandemic.
Yep.
So someone who never knew.
Man. Take a
the
father
guy.
if you can take one.
If you have a biological, take it.
Take it, my brother.
have
yo.
him.
Take it.
It's bad on this side.
It's gonna be beneficial for your kids, your whatnot. The problem with us is our ancestry is all over the place. The moment you go see someone, they go, hey, uba wakho akajabulanga.
Yeah.
You're like, okay,
Yeah.
you still have time to fix it now. Fix it now, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, before it costs 8 cows.
Yo, bro.
Next voice note.
That was the last one.
That was the last one. Well, guys, that's it from us. Before we go, want to send a big shout out to all of our KZN constituents. Sifuna ukubonga bafethu enibukele le episode bafethu sishaya 300k. Sifuna ukubonga naye umjitsa usiyanda sithi mfethu siyabonga ukuthi ungene emgaqweni waze wavakasha lana mfethu. Hey, that's the under episode, guys. Wow.
It was incredible.
Hell.
Incredible.
Yeah.
And I understood 20%.
And he started going back.
Yazi izulu zami.
Izulu zami.
No. Siyabonga bafethu ukuthi sibekele
Yo,
libekile i-episode
Libekile.
yethu ye popcorn and yeah.
Hello. Hello.
I'm data bundles
Hello.
up in
Hello.
Different shows.
And they dissed us there, hey, but hey, you know,
Hey, story for another day.
No, we are coming back with our own. Eh?
Yeah.
It's gonna be a song that's gonna be played the whole year. Watch out, Lina Bafanas.
Can you try to say?
From me and the other ones, Abapanchile, it's been great.
Why ufuna ukuskipha kanje? Why?
But ni Panchile.
Abo bani?
Nina.
Mina ngipanchanga mina.
We'll play you the song.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night. Eh?
Yes.
What jump is we're shooting at night?
Farieda.
Sorry guys.
Good day, good fabric.
Good wood, good bar.
Oh, goodbye.
Ampura good night.
Ngithanda nonke amakhaya.
Lalani ngoqolo.
Oh no. Sifele.
Siphelile. 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 Oh.
This is Gala food truck from Farieda. Let's see what's about. Gala. We have Gala, no. No. You are here, let's leave. Let's go to the pub.